We got some things to talk about tonight. Let's see. The TikTok is ticky-tocking along here. I don't know why it just moved me over there. But mother of two died in a marshmallow eating contest. And I heard about this morning. Apparently, she was 37 years old. And this was a kind of contest where you stuff as many marshmallows as you can into your mouth. And it didn't go well, to say the very least there. So let's look about what happened here. And welcome to everybody, whether you're watching on the TikTok or the YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, wherever. So it was 37-year-old Natalie Buss, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. You see her up there in the corner. And let me get just a larger picture of her so we know that we are on that if I want to put those chapters in, which I always try to do, but sometimes it doesn't work out. Okay, so here we go. There she is. And so this is a contest that I learned was outlawed in schools because of things like this. But she fatally choked after eating dozens of marshmallows at a fundraiser. It was for her son's rugby club. This happened in Wales on September 11th. So she was taking part in the contest, and you had to fit the most marshmallows into your mouth. But she collapsed and died at that rugby football club. And that was back in October of 2023, but this is now a pre-inquest hearing in the town of Pontypridd. So she was an accountant, and her oldest son was a member of the club. He was called on stage by the DJ and children's entertainment Christopher Gibbons, who was 34, to take part in a 60-second competition. Right? What's going to go wrong? 60 seconds. Come on. And after swallowing dozens of pink and white marshmallows, she left the stage. She collapsed in the corridor. And officials say in the pre-inquest that she collapses there. An off-duty nurse and other guests try to help her. Now, listen, they had a defibrillator from a nearby school. A defibrillator. They thought, okay, well, this is going to work, But despite that, paramedics were unable to clear her airway. And the coroner's court was informed that Gibbons, who was interviewed by the police, had over 15 years of experience as a DJ and entertainer, and that he had hosted hundreds of similar parties with these marshmallow contests. But per the assistant coroner for South Wales, Gavin Knox, the inquest will focus on risk assessment and risk mitigation relating to the game by assessing what happened, her cause of death, and the appropriateness of the club's entertainment. In a Facebook statement that was posted at the time, the football club said the community was heartbroken by the incident, saying, and I quote, "On Saturday night, we lost a very dear friend who will be sadly missed. Everybody associated with the rugby club and within the community are nothing less than devastated at the weekend's tragic accident, and we struggle to comprehend the sense of loss people are feeling. That said, we must acknowledge that our loss pales in its significance in comparison to the loss of a lady who was a wonderful wife, a mother and daughter to what was an absolute tragic turn of events. As a club, we send our sincerest, heartfelt condolences to all of her family, the close friends, and to all those that this has so badly impacted." So, I mean, it's something, and if you look, people's response to this is that the game in the U.S. is called Chubby Bunny, and it's when you put marshmallows in your mouth one at a time, and the last one to have a mouthful of these and can say Chubby Bunny is the winner. That being said, This person is a youth leader in the church, and they said the game was proposed like they could do this in their church group, and he flat out refused because of this possibility. And what somebody said, marshmallows are a choking hazard for adults as well as children, which is why toddlers need to be supervised. And there was probably no beverages. Water would have further seized up the marshmallows, they said, in her mouth and throat. The game was proposed on several occasions. Again, somebody says, well, I was a church youth leader and I refused to let our youth participate because I felt that there was too great of a risk from doing something, especially with the size of marshmallows. And I don't believe this woman was negligent, just uninformed of what could happen with so many sticky, warming marshmallows in one's mouth and throat. And that's what somebody was saying, that they kind of melt and then the other ones come down, and it just forms this blockage in her airway that they couldn't clear. And someone said they played this game in grade school during every holiday party. And we did it with dry saltine crackers. As an adult, I wouldn't let my kids play games like this. A huge amount of anything in your mouth becomes a choking hazard. While I do feel that for this woman's family, and it's tragic, I can't help but to think she let the pressure of a game get to her. But that's whose fault? Marshmallows? That's what this person's saying. This person really is lacking in a little bit of empathy. I think she was doing it for the rugby club. I don't think she was letting the pressure of the game. She was probably called up on stage and was trying to do something that she didn't think she was going to die at. I don't think so. I think this Renee here, you could be a little more empathetic there, okay? So let's see. She said they expand, someone's wet, but can't help to think that maybe some common sense, wow, then you're not too judgmental, are you, Renee? Some common sense could have been used here and prevented such an accident, because someone brought the marshmallows into play. They're now sued and their livelihood gone because someone didn't think about the possible outcomes. Why is everyone else at fault when we make terrible mistakes? When did this start happening? It's so prevalent. Okay, tell us how you really feel there, Renee. Wow. Okay. Renee's judgy. She needs that rubber doll that Scooter got me with the chocolate all over her face. It's very judgmental. Oh boy. This is sad. Oh my gosh. A little 3-year-old boy died falling in a septic tank when he was out with his 4-year-old brother in Washington State. Oh my gosh. That poor 4-year-old too. It happened in Lakewood, Washington State. Wow, that is so sad. I just saw that. That is horrible. That's what I mean. The tragedies that forever that 4-year-old is going to be haunted with that. It's a horrible thing. After the 3-year-old lifted the lid on the tank and fell in, his brother told their grandmother, who called 911. The tank was in the neighbor's yard. Detectives and forensic investigators were called to the scene to document the incident. Oh my gosh. The sheriff's department added they had been told the child was playing with his 4-year-old brother and a 6-year-old neighbor in the backyard when the tragedy occurred, stating that an adult had been in and out of the house with them. Authorities arrived and the toddler was pronounced dead at 3:05 p.m. after being removed from the container. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Okay, so okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is this Utah mother. Oh, but hold on a second. This has to come over here, and we have to talk about this because we've been talking about people that have been found dead in like hospital gift shops, not known, in was it Wells Fargo in a cubicle, and not known for 4 days or something. Well, here's another incident in a Food Lion in North Carolina in Raleigh. The body of a supermarket employee was found inside a freezer on Tuesday, September 10th. The Raleigh Police Department said that its officers responded to the report of a deceased person at the Food Lion supermarket on 4510 Capitol Boulevard. The police said the body was an adult male in the freezer, and they said that the incident is being treated as a death investigation. A spokesperson for Food Lion said that the death of its employee, whose name was not disclosed, that they're deeply saddened by the unexpected loss of our associate. We express our deepest condolences to the associate's family and friends, and Food Lion is cooperating with local authorities in the investigation of this unfortunate incident. They added that the safety and well-being of their customers and associates are daily practices for Food Lion, and that they're committed to ensuring a safe place to work and shop. They say that they are providing resources to support their associates during this difficult time. Well, there have been reported incidents of freezer-related deaths involving workers in recent years. On May 11th of 2023, the body of an Arby's employee was found in a walk-in freezer in New Iberia, Louisiana. The death of the victim, later identified as a 63-year-old, was likely the result of an accident. According to a lawsuit filed against Arby's by the family on May 25th, the employee was trapped inside the freezer as she was opening the restaurant. The complaint added that she panicked once inside, and she beat her hands bloody trying to escape or get someone's attention, said her son, who also worked at the Arby's, found her body when he arrived to begin his shift. Wow. In Brooklyn, New York, a 33-year-old bakery employee died after he was found locked inside the bakery's walk-in freezer on November 3rd of 2022. According to the New York City Police Department, authorities responded to a call and found the man unconscious and unresponsive at Bagel's Bakery in Canarsie. The man was trapped inside the freezer during the early morning hours and was pronounced dead at the scene after authorities arrived. The death appeared accidental. Be careful if you're working around these freezers, all right? That's crazy that all those people, I wonder if they just get locked in there. All right, onward to our Utah story. So this is a tragedy. A Utah mother, let me get the graphic up here. Hang on 1 second. My computer's being a little jerk, but it will be okay. 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 Food Lion, you know what I mean? Nuts. Okay. Let me get this picture. Picture perfect, right? Here we go. Look like she might have had it all. You might have said, right? Oh, that's just so. Where'd you go? Get over there. Boy, 2 little girls. Out visiting Santa. don't know why you... Come on, get over there. This picture's getting stuck. Okay, so she, 32 years old, shot her 3 children and then turned the gun on herself. And now there's chilling Facebook posts that are being revealed. So we're going to take a look at her Facebook as soon as that gets over there. Just hang on one second. Oh, and I'm going to report this without even... Kevin Leonard said the remains of little Elijah View were confirmed, that it was indeed his remains. And if that is incorrect, send your emails to Kevin Leonard. Okay. That's very sad, but it's crazy. That little boy. Anyway, so here we have 3 little children, and they were found dead inside a car outside of their home. So let's take a look at her Facebook post. This happened Tuesday night in West Haven, Utah. Let me go over here. Okay. Her Facebook bio even read in Spanish, "My children are my life." Photos showed her taking her children to the beach and to meet Santa, posing on a rhinoceros statue. But clearly something happened when her mother died, Elvia Ibarra, on April 1st at the age of 69. And when that happened, she changed her Facebook profile picture to a black mourning ribbon. And she also changed her name on social media to a Spanish name that the meaning of which is unclear. She moved in with her father, Jose, who was married to her mother for more than 50 years after her mother's death and appears to have split from her husband. So now... Hang on, I want to get another... She came from a large family that had their roots in Mexico. She had 4 brothers and at least 9 nieces and nephews. And one of her brothers, Jason, is a local real estate agent, and he is the father of 5 daughters. Julio is a father of 4, and Angel, a biochemical engineer at the University of Utah. Family statement said, and I quote, "We are going through an extremely difficult time with a pain in our hearts that cannot be explained in words due to the invaluable loss that we have suffered, but they were the light of our lives. As a family, we unfortunately know nothing about her mental health. We always saw her as a loving mother, which makes this so shocking for us. We do not know the exact reasons why this tragedy happened, and we deeply regret it. The pain is something we wish no one would ever have to go through." The family urged anyone going through difficult times to seek help instead of hiding their pain until it was too late. And they said, "Speak out and trust that you can overcome any situation. As we mentioned, our pain is beyond words. And as a family, we are trying to get through this, even though we honestly do not know exactly how to cope with it. This is why we ask you to please respect our grief so that in this way you can help us begin to heal little by little, even though right now it seems unattainable. We trust that God and the outpouring of love from the community will keep us strong and guide us to a path where we may one day find peace. We are grateful for the support and prayers of the entire community." So this, let me see, this was her house. Yeah, this was the house. Oops, let me get this over here. And there were 2 white SUVs. in the driveway. And she carried out the unthinkable on Sunday or Monday. Their bodies were not found until Tuesday at 9:47 p.m. when the family called 911. The sheriff's office, Lieutenant Terrence Lavley, said the children's father was interviewed and police were satisfied that no one else was involved. I don't know if he will ever be able to answer that question. Maribel would be the one to answer that, and obviously we can't ask her that. 2 white SUVs were parked out in front of the house, and it was unclear which one Ibarra and her children were found in the rear storage area or after cops investigated. A child's toy bike sat on the front lawn, and friends and family and neighbors piled flowers and plush toys on the steps in memorial. These kinds of cases are very tough on everybody involved, as well as the community, said Lieutenant Colby Ryan. Whenever you may have little kids die in such a way, yeah, it's very difficult for our officers, our deputies, our CSI team, the homicide task force, and neighbors. So now let's take a look at this is her with her mother. Now let's see. Okay. We can get this to cooperate. But sadly now everyone in this picture that's coming up there is no longer here are they. Let's see. There, that was her mother and the 3 kids and herself. So I guess, yeah, there, she changed the Facebook photo, and she put that screen name on the social media and her Facebook page, which people are not sure of the meaning. So yeah, I don't know. That's very tragic, but that's all there is right at this moment on that. And the police are reviewing CCTV footage from neighbors to see what happened. The children's ages were 4, 1, and 2, and she was 32 years old. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about Miss Switzerland. That's a real former Miss Switzerland. Her husband is charged with strangling her and then putting her remains in a blender and pureeing them. Craziness. Okay. So just hang on a moment while I pull this up, and hope that you guys had a nice Friday the 13th and it wasn't horrible, or maybe it was lucky. I hope it was a lucky day for you. I think it was a really lucky day for me. Okay. Okay. All right. Did you have good luck or bad luck or nothing or no luck? close up some of them just in case that they are big things. A little too. Okay, so here we go. Hang on. Hang on. She was a Miss Switzerland finalist, and she was allegedly strangled, then pureed in a blender by her husband. So now here's another couple. You might think, oh boy, they have it all. So let's see. She was strangled, savagely dismembered by her husband, allegedly, and pureed in a blender. Christina Joksimovic, 38 years old, was found murdered in her home in February in Benningen, near the city of Basel in Switzerland. Her 41-year-old husband, who was only referred to as Thomas, was taken into custody, but he has appealed and asked for his release, which was rejected on Wednesday by the country's federal court after he confessed to the murder. She was found dead in her home on February 13th. Her husband Thomas was charged. The ruling, which brought horrific new details about the murder to light, revealed that there were concrete indications of a mental illness. You think? Her butchered body was discovered on the night of February 13th. The model's husband and the father of their 2 daughters admitted that he killed her. In March, he made this confession, but said it was to protect himself after she had previously attacked him with a knife. Medical experts, however, found no evidence of self-defense and identified her cause of death as strangulation. Her body was dismembered with a jigsaw, a knife, and garden shears. That's according to an autopsy report obtained by the outlet. Several of her body parts were then chopped up with a hand blender, pureed and dissolved in a chemical solution. I think when they mean a hand blender, are they talking about one of those bronze? Oh my gosh. The husband was arrested the day after her body was found, initially telling investigators the month prior that he had found her dead and dismembered her body in their laundry room in a panic. Yeah, okay. I just found it. I didn't know what to do, right? It's in a panic. He showed a noticeably high level of criminal energy, a lack of empathy, and cold-bloodedness after killing his wife and trying to cover it up, say prosecutors in Wednesday's update. The prosecutors also revealed that he had choked his wife before. A former partner also alleged that he once grabbed the beauty queen by her neck and slammed her head into the wall. She was crowned Miss Northwest Switzerland and in 2007 was a finalist for Miss Switzerland. She later ran her own business as a catwalk coach as she mentored model Dominique Rinderknecht for the Miss Universe pageant in 2013. And former Miss Switzerland Krista Ragazzi said, and I quote, "It's terrible. I'm really shocked." She was friendly with the woman. She said, "I'm thinking of her 2 daughters. She was such a beautiful and kind-hearted woman." Now, her husband, Thomas, was a successful entrepreneur. Their family lived in a large home with a picturesque view. They posed as a picture-perfect family on social media, of course, right? With an Instagram post just weeks before her death showing the couple on a couple's getaway on Lake Lucerne. Yeah, but that's not really what it was, right? Horrendous. Now there are 2 girls. That's crazy. That's all right. So that brings us to Gypsy. Now, Gypsy posted some new content on TikTok today, and I'm sure she probably went over to Instagram. You see her here in this one. This is some song by Clio, C-L-I-O, called, hold on a moment. Hopefully that'll come back up, or I'll put it back up. Hang on, let me make sure that we are still, let me make sure. Hold on. Hold on. You know that I'm talking to you when I tell you, hang on, I'm getting something. Just trying to let you know that I'm still here, because I just hate when you don't hear something. You don't know if the person's there. You're like, are you still there? It's even on like a phone call, right? If you're on those phone calls and they're looking something up for you and you're like, am I disconnected? Are you there? Can you just say something? Anything? Okay, I don't know why this is not opening up again. Come on now. Hold on, let me just make sure that we're still attached here. Oh, 489 people watching. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see. So sorry, I never say hi. Oh, hi, EXO. How are you? Don't worry, I was negligent. Taco, hi. So good to see you, Taco. Long time no see. Hi, little lady. Little lady, I packed up your stuff today, right? I wrapped everything really, really super good. And then I had to find the right box for it, and I thought I did, but it's like 2 inches too big, so it makes the postage a lot. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the store and try to find a box that's 2 inches smaller. And because it makes a huge difference in the postage. Okay, so I'm going to try to go to the store tomorrow and get your box. Otherwise, I would have shipped it out today, but I didn't want to do that because it was, it makes a huge difference. So please, I hope that, I know that you say you're not in a rush or whatever, but I am working on it. I have everything packed very well too. Okay, so here's the picture. Let me get this one out of the way now. Close down. I think okay, here we go. So she was in this one, and she was singing like that TikTok where she can mouth the song Clio, and it was camaraderie or something, and it said something like, you want to be in my time zone or something. I don't know what she was doing. It was kind of ridiculous. And then the second TikTok she posted, it said, fall into fall fashion with me. She is trying so hard to be someone she's not. She's trying hard to make us forget that she, for 2, maybe close to 3 years, groomed a young man with Asperger's who had a diminished IQ, and she groomed him, lied to him, made him instructional videos as a person named Ruby with a red wig, who she outlined exactly what she wanted him to do, and then came up with this completely crazy narrative about this Munchausen's only after, okay, you watch her interrogation, that is not what happened, but she thinks now when she holds up some outfits she probably got from Shein that we are to say, oh wow, wait a minute, you got an eyeshadow palette, and you have some new jeans and a new top, and oh look, new Shein boots. Oh wow, okay. yeah, now we know that, hey, nice recap, thank you, that you didn't do that to Nick, and your mother's gone because of that, and now you're here, and you got that smug look on your face like you're fooling everybody, Gypsy. But you're not. You're not. And I was talking to Scooter, okay, and Scooter, if you're there in the chat, you can weigh in, because I think you're the one that said this, that there was a podcast, maybe it wasn't Scooter, maybe it was. Yes, for that lady that blocked me, it's her friend, Bree, who blocked me for asking a question. Hi, Alice. And Scooter said that Gypsy went on that panel. Now, I was able to hear a little bit of it through like a clip channel or something. And Gypsy was there claiming that two content creators and other content creators are the reason she can't be that advocate that she had tried to be. See, Gypsy's saying like, oh, I was going to do this advocate thing, but then these two creators came at me, and then they said, well, Gypsy, if you really wanted to be an advocate, you don't let something stop you like that. That shows you're weak. But see, I don't think that's what it is. You didn't want to do it. So you looked for an excuse, and it was a good excuse, and you just said, okay, I don't have to do it now. Now, what she said, I can do Get Ready With Me and all these other things, and that's what I'm going to do. You know, she's going to be an influencer. And people are going to forget, she thinks, about what's going on. You really dislike Shein, the company. They treat their employees terrible. They are overworked, underpaid, and they have horrible conditions, among many other things, but they steal designs from others. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, honey, Fleur, it's more than just Shein. It's a lot of Chinese companies do that, especially like even in the doll industry. What happened was many doll manufacturers used companies over there to make these dolls, which were a lot of money. And what happened was they didn't break the mold or whatever. And they went ahead and were reproducing these molds, which were sculpted by artists, and they were a limited edition, right? And now they were making them, and you can see these dolls are being sold like on eBay and other places, and they're really a total ripoff of a sculptor's design. That shouldn't be there, but yeah, it's the way it is. And that's what happens. And so it's not the only company doing that. There are many, and they're ripping off like everything, like things that you would not even believe they would be ripping off. Okay, like just crazy things. They have fakes of like everything in creation. So, yeah. Sorry that I got a little bit off key. But Gypsy and this girl Bree, you know, they're making excuses for Gypsy. Gypsy, if your goal was to be an advocate, you wouldn't let some people on social media stop you, okay? You wouldn't care about that. Your advocacy should be expanding. And after all, let's say you were, rubbing elbows with Kim Kardashian, and she was supposed to help you because she was involved with all of that kind of stuff for the incarcerated that you feel got a bad shake in the justice system, like that woman we talked about the other night. Remember that you were going to advocate for? So to say that two creators it's the reason you're not an advocate. Number one, it doesn't speak of your strengths. It doesn't speak that you really wanted to do that, because if you did, you would. So it's speaking that you're weak in that and you really didn't want to do that. You were looking for an excuse. You got one, and now you want to just do the easy thing. Oh, I'll just go on and I'll just show my makeup, right? I'll show my makeup. I'll show my palette. I'll talk about Ken. And there's something else that's really shady that I think she's doing, okay? I think she's at Ken's way more than the 2 days that she is allotted. And I think that's why she's taking these 2, 3 day breaks, because when she comes on, she is clearly at Ken's house. And so I think she's making people think that she's going home, but she's not, I don't believe. And I think she's at Ken's house the entire time. Because now whenever she comes on to make a video, she's at Ken's house. So, interesting. And I would say, if I had to wager something, I probably would. Because I do not think she's following the rules. When has Gypsy Rose ever followed the rules? She's above the rules, right? She's above them. So I think she's at Ken's place a heck of a lot more. Okay. You say lots of fast fashion. Let's see. Lots of fast fashion is like that. The clothes ends up in landfills in masses. She could work in a print shop, honest living. Why would you pick I'm just curious. Why a print shop? I'm just confused. Do you think, is that, I don't know whether, when you say a print shop, what exactly do you mean by it? What's a print shop? She doesn't want to own space. She doesn't want her own space. I don't know. I think she doesn't want to go home and be with her parents for sure. I think that I do. Does anybody here think that I'm going to take a poll because I want to take a poll on this one. Does she have a print shop job? Oh, did she? I don't know. I thought she did something with the dogs or something, and I don't know. Let me see. Start a poll. Okay, I'm going to start the poll. It says, do you think Gypsy is staying at or is at Ken's more than the 2 days that are allowed? Yes or no. So if you think she's staying there more than 2 days, you'd put yes. If you think she's following the rules because she's such a good rule-following woman, then you put no. But hold on a moment, I've got to refresh this because now my whole poll and everything went bye-bye. So I think this is outside Ken's and this is definitely Ken's to me. I don't. That's what her room looks like over there. Interesting. Okay, so did the poll go up? Where'd the poll go? There it is. All right, do you guys see the poll? Who sees the poll? Please vote in the poll. Please vote in the poll. It's a good entry-level job. Okay, but I didn't even know, like, they have, like, that anymore. You know what I'm saying? You wondered if she could be filming season 2. I don't know. I don't know, Kevin. I just know that she's got a smug attitude, like she got away with murder. Oh, wait, she did. You know, that's my opinion. I voted, but it didn't take any vote. I don't know what's going on. It's not taking anybody's vote. Let me try it again. Because something happened when I did it. I'm going to end it and try it again. Because I really want to know. Do you think Gypsy is staying at Ken's more than allowed? I'm going to say, okay? I'm going to start it again. And if I think it's going to do the same. Oh, nope, maybe not. Try it again. See if you can vote in it. Oh, it's working now. I already see there's 100% saying yes. So, what's up with this? Come on, let's go 100%. Okay. So, hi there, Galacticness. You voted too, but it's not showing. It should be showing now. It's looking like it's showing. They do exist. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, we used to have one in our town. I'm telling you, we used to have a print shop, and but that was like ages ago. And then they like kind of somebody opened it up. I don't know if it was in the early 2000s or something, and it was going to be like nostalgic, and they were bringing it all back. But it's since closed. I mean, come on. She could work at Sephora if she loves makeup so much, right? Work at an Ulta if she loves makeup so much. Get a discount on your makeup. It's working now. Okay, she could, you know, I mean, she thinks, I don't know what she, oh, there is another thing I wanted to discuss about Gypsy. I saw it on, I think somebody named Ivy Rose got a video. I don't know where this, it could have been when she was out in California with Christy, when she was doing I'm on a high right now. I'm living my best life. Nobody's going to bring me down, right? They were on a bus or something, and the person, like, I don't know if it's a tour guide or something, was asking a question and said, if you were on reality TV, would you be in? And they started naming some genres, and they said drama. And as soon as they said drama, Christy said, oh, she wants drama. She loves it. And Gypsy got this huge smile and said, yes, I want the drama because drama follows me wherever I go. And they were laughing, and they were introducing her on this bus as if she was a superstar. What is your claim to fame, Gypsy? Murdering your mother? Take a bow. That's something to be proud of. That's something you could hang your hat on, Gypsy. Really. This shows you what this world has come to. And then we wonder, like, okay, what? We celebrate murderers and, you know, other people that deserve to be honored. Maybe people that have served our country, or, you know, first responders, things like that. No. Standing ovation for Gypsy. Claim to fame. Murdering her mother. So, yeah. So we got that. I also want to talk about, I have a couple of really good interviews coming up. Totally different things. If you've thought about getting your house organized and you didn't know where to start, you're going to want to be in this channel on the 16th. I believe it is at 9 p.m. You're going to want to be there then. And I have another very interesting author on the 17th, 2 p.m. And I have another, let me see, on the 24th. Oh yeah, I have a very, very, I think that is if you are, oh yeah, I have somebody really great on the 24th. She's somebody that's huge. She's a really big deal on social media about health and wellness, and we're going to talk to her on the 24th. And then I'm going to be having an expert on ADHD. I have a lot of interesting stuff that's lining up, and I make appointments every day. I'm like an appointment setter here. Okay, so Scooter says my granddaughter's boyfriend works in a, hold on a minute. My granddaughter's boyfriend works in a literal print shop, and he loves it so much. It's a small mom and pop place. He's quite talented with the job he does. Oh, okay, wonderful. Can you get Gypsy a job there? Taco's asking. She will never be a celebrity, Honey Floor says. Let me see. I question the mindset of her followers. Yeah, she will never be a celebrity, not like those who earned it by hard work and doing something. Yeah, I know. But where the heck is she celebrated? You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. And look, do you see that smug look on her face? Somebody asked me about a smug look. That's the smug look. It's like, I'm pulling, yeah, Sorry, I was chewing some ice, and I know that people don't like that. I'm sorry. She said that, Scooter, correct me on this, right? She was on that podcast. Did she not say that she may have had some things that are going on in the background of her life, and maybe those are reasons why she wasn't around or something? She was hinting to something big going on. Was that correct? Once the obsession with her dies down, all those supposed fans will go away, Alice says. Well, yeah. Let's play a game of word cookies before we turn it in. Tomorrow I've got to go and get some stuff done beforehand. I've got to probably hit the store and stuff. I wanted to have a craft night tonight. I really wanted to sew with my sewing machine. And I don't know what happened. I got tired. I took a 3-mile walk, came back and ate a little something, and then I just got sleepy. And I sat in the massage chair for a little bit, and I don't know. And then it was like later, and I said, oh, nobody, I promise I'm going to get, maybe I can do it in the daytime or something. I am trying to do this Snoopy diamond painting that I like, and I don't do a lot of diamond painting. I only have them, but I'm trying to get this done. So I don't know, but I'll probably have to go shopping tomorrow, so we'll see. And we're going to have an auction tomorrow night. I'm trying to pack up stuff. I need some Oompa Loompas. I need different size boxes. If anyone could find me some Oompa Loompas, I'd appreciate it. Hi there. You want to hear a sad story? You want to have a real story about survival? I showed a real story about survival. Did you watch it yesterday? Did you watch my guest yesterday, Shauna? Did you see that? What happened to Oliver? Wait, I missed. I turned away for 1 minute. What happened? Oliver? Oh, your dad passed away? Oh my gosh, Oliver. Was he sick? Did you? I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Prayers, Oliver. So sorry. Yes, Shauna, are you talking about my guest yesterday? Or are you talking about another one? Sure. You want to tell me a real survival story? You want to come up on panel and tell me one? Come on. I'm wiped out but one. Oh, I'm so sorry, Oliver. Prayers to you and your family. All right, you want to talk about yourself? Sure. What kind of story is it? You want to tell me, Shauna? And then you can come on panel and tell us. What did Gypsy do? She's trying to be a social media influencer by showing us fall fashion, Oliver, and doing some like lip syncing to make us forget that she had her mother murdered. Yeah. So come on now, what is the story, hon? Tell me what it is. You got to give me a little information. Then I'd love to have you on. Okay, put the potatoes in. Put the potatoes in. Where's our friend? Tell us what it is, honey. Honey, come on. I was when my mom was letting. Oh. Okay, well, if you're going to talk about R, that's a little hard to do. We'd have to talk, and we'd have to talk about certain things because we're not allowed to do some of that on here. And I'd have to speak with you beforehand so that we went over certain things that could be said and not said, just because of terms of service and stuff like that. So if you want to do that, you can email me, and then we'll have to talk on the phone prior and understand what's going on, okay? So you can email me and we can talk about it. And I'm sorry that happened. Yeah, that's fine. You can send me an email and we'll talk about it and go over some of the parameters that we have to be careful of and some of the words that we can't use and that we have to substitute and all that. Yeah, agreed. Right, Taco. Yeah. Okay, Shauna, you have my email. Nightbot's putting it out. Just email me. We'll have to get a time to talk. And because there's certain things that we're not allowed to do. Okay? Kevin, what is his last word? How come nobody's playing the word game with me? I only have one more word. I've done this all by myself. What is it? Hosts? I thought I did host. It's right here. Okay, Shauna, just email me, all right? Thank you. It starts with an H, yeah. We're terrible at word games, Honey Floor. We just need one more, though. We just need one more. And since it's early, I'll see if there's a movie. If any members or Patreons want to come to a movie, I'm going to start a new Zoom. So if you want to join the membership or a Patreon, you still have time. We're going to find something. Somebody said there was something good on Netflix or something to watch. Kevin, what is it? Oh wait. Look at Emmy coming out of the woodwork. Very good. Thank you, Emmy. We're out of here now. All right, so I'm going to start a new Zoomy. And I'm going to put the number in the Zooms. And then if you want to come up and join, we'll find something to watch. I think we still have to watch that act stuff on Gypsy. And other stuff. So we'll find something. Somebody said there was something really good on Netflix. I don't remember what it was. Okay, let me start a new Zoom. Okay, Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Come on, Zoom. So you still have time to get a membership. Patreon, and join us. I'm starting up the new meeting. Hang on. Come on, darling. Still here. Remember the lady we had on once, and she worked in a prison or something, and all she did was chew ice all day long, and remember that lady? One day we should listen to old calls or something. Wouldn't that be fun? Come on. I'm trying to start this new Zoom and it's driving me crazy. I'm going to leave it alone. It's still... okay, there it goes. Let me see. Oh, Zoom closed it. Okay, hold on. I've got to go get Zoom again. Hang on, I'm just in the tent changing outfits. Oh my goodness gracious, this is crazy. Hit the likes if you haven't hit the likes, please. While I'm trying to get this Zoom up. Come on. This is crazy. Crazy. Hang in with me, guys. I'm trying to do this. It's just being a jerk again. I'm going to walk away from it for a minute. I'm walking away from it. I'm letting it know I'm pissed off. I pissed it off. I pissed it off. Let me see if it's going to work now. Come on. I'm here. The Zoom keeps quitting. It's on that life support thing. Can't stand this. Oh, this is nuts. Nuts, I tell you. My chat is, the last chat I have is Emmy's word. I'm so far behind. Nothing's working here. Maybe I'll just sign off and cry myself to sleep. Okay. Finally, it did a new meeting. And the other meeting. Sorry, you're all kicked out. Okay, get the new meeting ID. New meeting ID. Invite. Copy. Copy. Okay, I'm going to start putting the invitation. Shut up. Get down. I'm going to go on the... Leave a post for members. Create a post. Members, join us for the Zoom. Members, come on in for a movie night. Hi. And then it's going to be to members only. Members only jackets. Okay, now I'm going to just put the Patreons on. Patreons, come to a movie night. Patreons. Patreons. Was our other lady that was on, and she was on the other, I came to the movie night, and she joined the Patreon. She joined, and remember who that was. I'll see when I go in there. Let me see who it was. Hold on, I'm going to come there and get the door. I'm just looking at something. Okay, Honey Floor. There she is. Hi, Honey Floor.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
It's pretty good.
That's good. I'm trying to put this in here for the. What am I doing? I'm doing a thing for Patreons here. That's what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay. Upload that. No. Title. Okay. Movie night. There we go. Next. Alright, now I'm just going to put it in Slack, and then we are. Post is live and ready to share.
Have you ever seen Gypsy's Revenge?
No.
Me neither. I don't have the place to get it. I only have Hulu and Prime Video.
But I think Gypsy's Revenge, I thought they said was not good. It was like, wasn't it? What was it on? Well, who made it?
I'm not sure. I just know, like, I've seen most of the stuff that they've come out with, but I've never seen that one, so I don't have an opinion on it.
Yeah, I think somebody said. What? Let me see what they say in here. Did any of you see Gypsy's Revenge in here? In the chat. But I'm going to end this, guys. So the guys on YouTube, we're ending that. So you have to come on over to the Zoom. If you're a member, you'll see the number in the member section. If you're a Patreon, it's in the Patreon.